Today we're looking at Gao Shi, one of the great frontier poets of Tang China. He lived from about 704 to 765 during the golden age of the Tang. Gao Shi wasn't a pampered court poet. He spent years wandering and fighting on the northern frontier. That rough life gave his poems a directness and warmth that still hits hard. He failed the imperial exam early on and drifted between cities for years. He knew poverty and bitter cold on the northern frontier firsthand. Success came late. He eventually became a provincial governor and even earned a noble title. But this poem was written when he was still a nobody, scraping by. This poem is called Parting with Dong, about saying goodbye to a close friend. Dongda was a lute player, a musician also down on his luck. Both men were struggling artists, heading in different directions on a frozen winter day. This isn't a polite farewell. It's one broke poet cheering up another. Let me read the poem first, then we'll go through it line by line. Picture a frozen sky, a friend turning to leave, a poet who won't be sad. 10 miles of yellow cloud, the sun dimmed and sinking low. North wind drives the wild geese onward as snow falls thick and fast. Then the turn, don't worry that the road ahead has no true friends. Because who in all the world does not know you? For lines, 28 characters, and it flips from desolation to defiance. That's the magic of a great Tang poem, doing so much with so little. Line by line now. First, 10 miles of yellow cloud, the sun dimmed and sinking. Yellow clouds stretch for miles, daylight fading into a dull haze. That word for dimmed means the sun isn't setting but being swallowed. The whole sky feels heavy, like something is pressing down on this moment. Second line, north wind blows the wild geese, snow falling in waves. The wind pushes the geese south. They're fleeing, just like Dongda leaving. And the snow keeps coming, layer after layer, blanketing everything. It's one of the most desolate images in Tang poetry, painted in 2 short phrases. Then the third line pivots everything. Don't worry that the road ahead has no true friends. After 2 lines of cold and emptiness, the poet suddenly speaks directly to his friend. He says, don't worry, don't fear that nobody will know you out there. It's the kind of thing you say when you both know things are hard. And the kicker, who in all the world does not know you? It's not a question but a statement. Everyone knows you, and everyone will. He's telling Dongda his talent is too big to go unrecognized. It's encouragement, but also a quiet act of faith in his friend's future. What makes this poem so powerful is the contrast between the setting and the message. The landscape is brutal, dark clouds, biting wind, snow, geese driven away. Everything about the scene says loss, loneliness, endings. Yet the poem's voice is the opposite, warm, confident, full of hope. What makes it more moving? Gao Shi was broke and unknown when he wrote this. He wasn't famous yet. He had no guarantee that his own life would work out. So when he tells Dongda not to worry, he's also talking to himself. He holds on to hope for both of them in the middle of a frozen nowhere. Here's something interesting. This is actually the first of 2 poems Gao Shi wrote for Dongda. The second poem opens by calling Dongda a brilliant lute player. So Gao Shi genuinely saw his friend as gifted, not just someone to comfort. The encouragement wasn't flattery. It came from real belief in Dongda's talent. One more detail, that word for dimmed in the first line is an unusual choice. It means to smoke or roast. The sun is being smothered, not just setting. It gives the sky a yellowish, hazy, almost sickly quality. Gao Shi could have just said sunset, but he chose a word that feels oppressive. Those wild geese in the second line are a classic parting image in Chinese poetry. Geese migrate in formation, but a single goose separated from the flock means loneliness. Here the north wind is literally driving them away, just as the friends must part. Every element mirrors the human situation without ever spelling it out. This poem has survived over 1,200 years for one simple reason. Everyone has said goodbye to someone on a bad day and pretended it's fine. Gao Shi takes that universal moment and gives it dignity instead of self-pity. He turns a freezing roadside farewell into a declaration of faith in another person. So next time you're seeing someone off, the weather is lousy, and you're both unsure what comes next. Remember, a broke Tang poet stood in the snow 12 centuries ago and said the same thing. Don't worry about the road ahead. The world will know you. Thanks for reading. See you next time.
十里黄云白日曛，北风吹雁雪纷纷。莫愁前路无知己，天下谁人不识君。